Watch U Strappin. Today it is the H2O Tiburon, which I've personally custom configured to basically look like a vintage Triton spiral technique dive watch for the most part. Today it is on a Hexad Oyster bracelet from StrapCode. This watch didn't come with one. Well, it came with a bracelet option with four other straps, but it looks good on that. But I have to admit, I do like a good bracelet, and I was debating which one to go with. A lot of people have the engineer or the Hexad engineer style, which is actually quite fitting as well. It's got these angular kind of cuts to it, which sort of match the shape and profile of the watch. But I don't think anyone that I know of has done the Hexad Oyster on this particular watch, and I like it. It's I suppose it's less busy because it doesn't have as many small links. As you've seen the Hexad, it's kind of like I'd say it's kind of like a Jubilee, but more angular. With finer links in the middle, whereas this is basically like an oyster, but it's just more angular and probably a little bit chunkier, but I think it works with the kind of aggressive angles that this watch can be had at certain angles. I do have a straight end link oyster bracelet, which I was going to use originally, and I probably will slap it on later just to give it a try. And I suspect this should still work, but I wanted to match the angle. That's a regular oyster bracelet. It's pretty smooth, I suppose, overall. Doesn't have all these beveled cuts around each of the links and components. So I figured this was a better match, but I'm pretty sure that would probably work as well. I did not go with the diver extension option. I had that first on the Seiko Tuna way back. I thought it would be cool, but I never use it, and it's bulkier. It makes the clasp part kind of long, and it wasn't very useful to spend the extra money on it. My wrists just don't expand nearly enough to use up all that, and I don't go diving enough with it to even use it. As well as if you plan to extend it, it just looks like crap because it's such a sharp cut where it will extend from this end of it, and then you see like this thin kind of the extension piece, and it's not that good looking, So I like the extending bracelet option for micro adjustments that you have internally, like you have like in the Glide Lock system in modern Rolex divers. I think some newer Omegas have that, and definitely Christopher Ward has a version of a toolless adjustment system, which is all internal and behind the clasp, so you can adjust it fine, and you'll never see that extension piece, which is good. But I haven't seen any other aftermarket brands do something like that. If they did, I'd probably get that, but I don't like the ones where it extends externally. It just doesn't look good, and they're usually very sharp around those edges. Anyways, back to the watch. I think it looks pretty darn good on this bracelet. The Triton, the modern version, the Subfotique, has a very nice bracelet option, but and I wish I could find one that works like that, where the bracelet end piece where it meets is wider. It's still, I believe, a 20 or 22 millimeter lug space in here, but that piece extends out to the sides a bit, probably to at least 24 or more, whatever the case side width is. And so then it looks like the whole case flows with the bracelet down and tapers. I wish I could find something like that, but they don't really make anything like that, at least not that I could find, and I searched quite a bit. But this was a pretty darn good option in my opinion. So anyways, hope you like this, and catch you in the next. Thanks. Bye.